Hey guys, what's up? MultiGamingFTW for the win here, and in today's Sea of Thieves video, we are going to be talking about some patch notes that have just been released, and a new update to Sea of Thieves that was released on Tuesday, April 24th, 2018. So, before we even begin, I want to apologize for the audio and the video. The audio from the actual video, like the sounds from the video, not me talking, are a little ahead for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. So the first thing we were going to talk about is going to be this little setup here, which is the armory and the ammo crate. So for those of you seasoned Sea of Thieves veterans, you all know how the ammo crate used to be below the armory. Now, Rare within this update yesterday has actually patched that. Now, obviously this clip was made on the 24th with one of my crews that I was with, good friends of mine, and so that was yesterday, but today, which is the 25th, is when I'm doing the voiceover. Due to some restrictions with uploading and getting the clip, I think I had like a full drive, so I had to go through and clear all that. Yikes. Anyways, so yeah, so they moved the ammo crate a little bit to the left, which is really nice for those of you who always used to go into the armory. So now we're going to get into this. Now, this is one thing that I knew right off the top of my head is the sea shanty. So as you guys can hear me playing, even though the audio is a little ahead to what it should be compared to the video, the same shanty is never played more than once. Now, I knew that was an issue within the actual game before the update. There'd be times where I would play one song and it would be I'd stop playing it to try to find another one, and the same one would play. I've had that happen 3 or 4 times in a row. So they have now patched that, as you guys heard there. Now, again, I really can't stress this enough. I do apologize. It is really annoying for me to hear the audio ahead of the actual video. I'm going to have to figure out why it does that. It might just be from when the gameplay starts to when it ends. It's supposed to go to 10 minutes, but this went to 9 minutes and 53 seconds. And no, I don't go to 10 minutes for a reason. It just is how long it records. And since I don't have my game capture device working, you know, I do this. Plus, it's already built into the Xbox, so why not? Anyway, so to continue, right now we're just here at the store because I did hear there was new items in the store, but I think that's going to be within the next update in May. I'm not sure, so we're looking. They might have changed a couple of things, but I don't think so. But we're just here to check, just to be sure that we're not missing anything, or that I'm not missing anything that they added. But again, I do know for a dead fact that they added in, so you can't play the same shanty twice, and they moved the ammo crate, which is a big one. So getting into the patch notes, I will have the patch notes in the description of the video down below for those of you who are more of a hands-on person like me, who likes to see this stuff instead of hear it. A little heads up for those of you who haven't downloaded the update yet, which I'm pretty sure like all of you have, but for those of you who haven't, the Xbox One and One X update is 1.36 gigabytes, and for Windows 10 it is 1.25, a measly like 11 gigabytes less, right? Yeah. So within the new update, they had some mini updates, and one of them is on the Ferry of the Damned. Really odd spot to have an update. So basically, as you guys know, I think within the last couple updates, I can't remember exactly if it's been since the launch of the game. I don't think so. But for some particular reason, people find it difficult to be able to know how to scuttle the ship. When you just gotta hit like the back button and go down the scuttle ship, or to my crew and then my crew and then scuttle ship. It's not really that hard. I think I got it right. Anyways, so they apparently were not happy with the other version, and they have a new version now. I took a look at this new version yesterday. I did die purposely to check it out because I kind of was interested. It's kind of bugging me, and I didn't really see too much of a difference. But then again, I don't normally go to that because I already know how to scuttle the ship. So really, but I felt like it is kind of necessary to include that because, you know, for those of you who don't know. So also, like I said, they adjusted the position of the ammo crates on both ships, being the sloop and the galleon. Also, players can no longer play the same shanty twice in a row, just like I said. And I didn't really notice this one, though, because I haven't been in the vanity and clothing chests yet. But apparently the images in those chests now load better when browsing. In addition, your UI screen will now fade when it opens. Nice fancy touch, Rare. So, basically, we're going to go into the fixed issues now. One of the biggest parts of the game at this point is the achievements and the weapons. Now, the reason I say that, well, actually, right here, since we're looking at this, they say that they fixed something, and let me go down to it here, because I forgot exactly what it said, but okay, Kraken tentacles should always be visible when holding a player. Obviously that wasn't the case there. I don't know if the tentacle was holding the player. I think I shot over there. He might have just been glitched. I'm not sure, but I don't know. It must have just been a glitch. Anyways, so the reason I say that weapons and all that are very important is because for those of you, and achievements, I mean, for those of you who know, the achievements were delayed from the start of the game. Now, Rare has noticed this, like they said already. Within a week of the launch, they have kind of already specified that they know that, and they did that for a reason. So now I think they're going to start slowly rolling out achievements or unlocking them for everyone to get. So you're not getting a flood of achievements, you know, at launch. And one of them is that you can always trust the untrustworthy, which is that achievement description is basically you have to go onto another another cruise ship, and take their captain chest and sell it at the outpost. Doesn't matter what outpost, and it doesn't matter whose ship, but any cruise ship that has a captain's chest and at any outpost. Now, what's sad for me is I had already done this once, and it was already hard enough to do it. The actual crew was actually willing enough to give us the captain's chest because we had already sunk them. So I don't know why this wasn't available before, but apparently it is now. Also, another really funny one is, sadly, now whenever you sink a ship, it should no longer fling into the air probably about 1,000 feet. That was probably some of my favorite moments in the game, is watching some enemy ship, or ours even, fling like 1,000 feet into the air and fly and land. That was kind of hilarious, and they kind of mentioned that it was their favorite. Also, for those of you who experience single weapon slots, I have not yet. But for those of you who can only really use one weapon, that should now be fixed. Again, I haven't really experienced that myself, but I'm sure it is really agonizing, as I can remember, even throughout right now, the game sometimes will load my regular blunderbuss, and it will take away my sovereign blunderbuss and replace it with the Village Rat blunderbuss, which is really annoying. So I then therefore have to go in and change that. It actually deselects it and selects the other one. It's weird. Like, I'll just be playing and I'll pull out my blunderbuss and I'm like, oh. Yeah, okay. Alright, so, there's a lot of other things, and your Rogue Sea Dog trousers, for those of you who are in the clothes, your Rogue Sea Dog trousers and Royal Sovereign trousers should now unlock when the requirements are met. Again, haven't really been an issue because I have the Black Dog pack, so to me it's not really an issue. Clothing isn't an issue for me. So I do want to kind of skip down to a couple other things. So they, on the very bottom of the article, for those of you who are visual and want to see this out for yourselves, scroll all the way down. They have a part called #Thieves, which basically, I'm assuming within the next update, which will come in May, hint hint, within a couple weeks. I don't know when in May, but May's within the next week. They're hoping on having a new shipment of clothing items, weapons, and ship customizations. And you might want to save money. You might want to save your gold. I have around about a 91,000, 92, somewhere in there now. Not when this video was made, of course. I got some last night to get me up to there. But basically, to sum it up, I have about 91,000 gold right now. Almost not necessarily enough to get a new ship customization, but kind of closer than I was about a month ago, or even about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So definitely make sure you guys are saving your gold for that. Obviously, items, weapons, and ship customizations are going to be my big one. Not really clothing. Maybe I'll get a couple, but I do have a couple pieces of clothing, but that was just because I wanted to and they were cheap. So definitely make sure you guys keep out on the horizon for that. When that does release, I will be doing a video on that. So yeah. So anyways, guys, that has been it for today's video. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to always stay updated, hopefully within a day or two, of new Sea of Thieves content, news, and information. With that being said, I am your neighborhood pirate, and